cool games in Photosynth, turning our photos into a 3D environment. Okay, this is the game for you to win Office Ultimate. I think it's Office Ultimate, by the way. It doesn't say Office Ultimate on there, but I assume it is. There's a duck that's going to appear during this demo, right? It's called the Popfly duck, and if you see it, you've got to shout, put your hand up and shout, Popfly duck, and then I will go, right, you, okay, and then you've got a little puzzle to work out. If you solve that puzzle, then you win a copy of Office Ultimate, okay? So eyes, and concentrate on what I'm talking about as well. My recommendation would be, if you want to learn Excel, just play about with it, and you'll learn. If you just push the button, I think I was up there. Right, okay. Okay, so that's the summary of Outlook. I'm not going to go over the summary, it takes too long. Okay, here's your one. Yeah, so you got it. Oh, I've just closed the presentation. Brilliant, well done. Come on, let's do it. City, yes, it's going to take all the address. If your friends have filled out their address information, it doesn't have to be all of it, even if they just put the city they're in. It's going to take this data, hopefully. If not, I've got a backup, so that's fine. If I run this, it's going to load up Virtual Earth, and then it should plot all of my friends on Virtual Earth. So it takes the address information from my Facebook friends, and it will plot them onto Virtual Earth, and you can clearly see where all your friends live. In my case, it just says, here we go, here we go. It takes a little while, these connections are brilliant. So it's going to take all the photos of my friends, it's going to plot them as like pushpins would on Google Maps. And yeah, so this is actually the disadvantage for just having random people on your Facebook profile, because it takes too long. I'm trying to zoom in, but it's just pushing me back. Right, I think it's done. So there are my friends, so I can see where most of my friends are based. Obviously, most of my friends are based along the M4 belt of the UK there, which isn't surprising. And when you highlight over them, you can, if you have a little description, it comes up there. Again, you can put this on your Facebook profile if you wish. There's a little bit of a problem with the Facebook profiles at the moment. You can post a link to it, and I think you can build your own little Facebook apps that have this in it. But they're still working on it getting completely compatible. But I think the embedding stuff works really well. So if I wanted to share this, I click Save. So I call the project name. So I call this Live Mashups. Okay, that's save, right. And then once that's saved, I can then click Share. And that will give me the option to share it on Facebook, share on my live space. Or if I wanted to just have a link in an email, it will give me the link there. Or I can embed it into my web page, and it gives me a little bit of HTML code to embed it. And what that will lead to is, here's my little test web page. It's not designed to look good, it's just designed to show you what it could look like, your web page and all this stuff. So here's the shooter game on my web page here. I've also got the mashup here, which I've embedded onto the web page. I've got my photo album here. Oh, also, you can, if you have an MP3 file on the internet, you can add background, use that as background music for your application. So I could have, dance music in the background here while I'm searching through the photo album. Here's a carousel one. So this is my Italy photos you saw earlier, but just in the carousel. I can stop them by clicking on them, and then if I click on them, it will enlarge them, and I can actually have the full image. This one's a little video player, so I can play, the kind of latest videos that I want. This is in this example. This is
another PC. You okay? I'm awesome.
Okay. Good. Right. And then we've got, that's Photosynth. I'm going to show you that in a minute. So yeah, you can embed Photosynth. Right, so here's my one of Bath Abbey. So I've started here, this is the first photo I took. Then I walked a little bit closer, and I took a photo here. In fact, actually this one I think is better. I click in here, click here, so anyone who doesn't want to bother driving to Bath can just look at this, I guess, and instead of having to walk around. So I'm able to, as if I was actually walking around that little square bit of Bath. And people are constantly trying to push the limits of this. So at the moment, this is just one square. In theory, what you could do, if you really wanted to go mad and you really had nothing else to do with your time, you could go around the whole city of Bath, taking loads and loads of photos and creating your own kind of virtual tour of Bath, in theory. You'd have to make sure you took enough photos so that it's synthesised, because what I tried to do once is I actually tried to what did I try to do? I tried to go around the Abbey. So I tried going down there, so where my mouse is here, I tried going around the corner, and so you could actually walk around the Abbey. But I didn't take quite enough photos for that, so it didn't quite work. Because you need to take, when you take a photo of something, you need to make sure it overlaps. So if I was to take a photo there, and then I took a photo there, it wouldn't work. I'd have to take a photo there, there, and then there. Because otherwise it can't match it up. It needs a little bit to work with sometimes. But yeah, so yeah, able to zoom in, and that's kind of photosynth. And that is the last thing I'm going to demo. I've got lots of freebies here to give out if you're interested. Also, I'm just going to quickly tell you about one more thing before you go. Just one more thing, which you might be interested in, since most of you are computer scientists, is the Imagine Cup. Now, I've mentioned this in both of the emails I sent out. If you're interested in technology and you want to push yourself, especially while you're at university, I highly recommend it. Yeah, so we've got this Magic Cup competition that Microsoft run every year. It's a huge thing. If you make it to the finals, so if you win the UK version, you get sent to various different countries. Well, in this year, you'll be sent to Egypt if you win this. There's lots of different categories. So you've got software design, you've got game development, IT. There's lots of different things you can get involved in, lots of different competitions. It's a great thing to get involved in, especially if it looks excellent on your CV, saying part of competitions, because competitions on CVs are great. And it's a lot of fun. It's usually done in teams, so you normally find a team, who wants to compete in this. Everything's, so if you did go over to Egypt or wherever, it's all expense paid. Microsoft are very good when it comes to, paying for, your trips and stuff. I know I've been there, so it's a lot of fun. You get to meet a lot of people. All the information is on this website, so if you go to imagiccup.com. Okay, right, that's the end of my demo. Thank you again very much for coming. Have you got any questions on anything I was talking about? Calm down and get some good stuff. Yeah, that's it. Okay, right. Okay, so I've got playing cards. If you're interested in the games, in the games and stuff, take one of these CDs. Yes, okay. I would take either a pack of cards or a mouse mat, just so people will get something. So, Dream Spark. Oh yeah, Dream Spark. Okay. Free development tools. Go on Dream Spark. You get yeah, so I'll just let you see. Also take these for your topics.